think would be more on the controversial side. Every film festival has one that, you know, you're just not quite sure about, but you throw it into the mix because it's a, you know, it's a potpourri.
Yes, well, glad you asked that question.
You knew I would.
Because Saturday night at 10 o'clock, and we specifically scheduled it for 10 o'clock, we have what I think is going to be one of the real highlights of the festival, and that is a screening of the director's version.
Oh, those are great because that's all the good stuff.
Exactly, of the movie 54. And, well, you know all about Studio 54.
I know all about it. I was one of the Studio 54 girls. I have a whole chapter of it in my book. She's the last model standing. I was there from the time I was 22 years old till the time I was about 31.
So
that's a lot
year.
of time. Right. So last year, right. When, thank you, Will. I love you always. And I had so many extraordinary experiences with the characters that you would see at Studio 54. I have a story about Andy Warhol, Liza Minnelli, Rollerina, of course, was a big personality there.
A regular personality.
Halston, Calvin Klein. You could just run right down the list.
And what makes this screening so special is that we're flying in the director, Mark Christopher. And the reason that we're showing this is because when he filmed the movie back in 1998, the original movie was filmed in 1998. It's all about the hottest club in the world in the 70s. And what happened was that Miramax tested the film with test audiences, and it kind of bombed.
But that's exactly my point. No, I'm so glad you brought that up because we never touch on that. This whole thing with testing and rating and all of that, we don't have to deal with any of that with a film festival.
We really don't, and that's the joy of it. Because what happened was that Miramax, based on the audience reaction, decided to take over total control of the film. They eliminated 45 minutes of Mark Christopher's.
Right.
And they reshot 30 minutes. They released it.
And it bombed.
It bombed.
Right.
The movie came and went. Most people have never even seen it, much less heard of it.
I'm very excited about this film personally. Here's to Mark Christopher and the Studio 54 film.
It's so cool because the new film, and here's where the controversy comes in, we're going to get the inside scoop on how he originally shot it, what his original vision was. And as Mark has said to me when I've talked to him, is that his original vision was completely decimated by the studio.
Of course. That's
and now he's had an opportunity to restore it.